Welcome to the world of Red Dead Redemption 2. In this video, we will be looking at vomit trailing, what it is, how it can be done, and how we can experiment using it. Cue the cringy intro. Just kidding. Vomit trailing is a method used to save the player from falling to their death. It can be performed from any height, just about anywhere. So, you can see Arthur stumbles across the edge and then falls, and yeah, that guy didn't even care. To do it, you need to find a plant called the common bulrush. It can be found beside any river. Eating the plant will cause Arthur to vomit. While the vomit animation plays, it will cause a trail of vomit to form behind Arthur, hence the name. For the first experiment, we will be vomiting in the sheriff's office and seeing how the sheriff reacts. Let's do it.
I'll climb up a ladder with a hammer and a nail, now nail it. Well, we worked so hard to build a little...
So I don't know if the sheriff or the deputy are seeing Arthur spewing his guts all over his desk, but they don't really seem to care.
What can we do for you? There trouble out there?
What the weather
so far?
Okay, well maybe they're just trying to ignore him. They don't want to make it awkward, I guess. We see a little nod looking over at Arthur, but okay, he just pushes him aside. There we go. For the next experiment, we will get Arthur to vomit on a campfire and we will see what happens. When we do it, Arthur seems to just stand on the campfire. He doesn't get set on fire, but yeah, the vomit just disappears. For the next one, we will be vomiting while falling off a roof, and we will see how NPCs react. This woman seems to be just annoyed that Arthur's there, but the other one is a bit excited.
Move any closer, and it's gonna cost you.
Let me have a rule and a saw with a board and I'll cut. Climb up a ladder with a hammer and a nail, I'll nail it.
Okay, so this guy seems to be a bit annoyed that Arthur's just too close to him and sort of pushing him, I guess. But yeah, he doesn't really care either.
Whenever, no matter.
So these guys are just pretty nice about it, even though Arthur just falls off a roof and basically bumps into them. And this other guy is just amazed at Arthur's parkour skills. For the next one, Arthur will vomit on an NPC. Trust me, you want to see this one. Now this guy seems to play it off as if it was nothing, but I don't know if he knows yet, but his whole back is covered in vomit, and he's standing on it too. Sorry about this one, guys, but I just had to add it in. Arthur vomiting on Mickey. Mickey will wake up to an unpleasant surprise. Now for the next one, we're gonna see what happens when Arthur vomits underwater. Now with this one, props to Rockstar, because when Arthur goes underwater, the sound of him vomiting, the sound he makes completely disappears because he's underwater. And yeah, I like that detail. Now for this one, we're gonna see if vomiting can save you from being killed by an alligator. Now, when we do it, the animation is stopped by the alligator killing Arthur, so I'm gonna say it doesn't save you from the alligator. For the next experiment, we're gonna see what happens when we vomit at camp. So, when we do it here in front of Charles, he seems to just take it in his stride and he doesn't really pay any attention to Arthur.
The weather, we're together.
Here Arthur literally vomits on Bill, and he doesn't wake up. But the vomit seems to just go through Bill's body, as you can't really see it on top of him, but you can sort of see it below him on his bed. For the last experiment, we're going to see what happens when Arthur vomits on the ghost train. If you didn't know what the ghost train was, it's a train that's barely visible and it's translucent, and you can only see it at 3 AM in Lemoyne. Here Arthur's horse is a little bit spooked as it skids around a bit and doesn't really know what the train is. But when you open the satchel, you can't access any of your inventory items, but as soon as the train leaves, you can access them, so that's a shame. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash the subscribe button, just like how I smashed Mickey's head in.